If you're looking into buying a new construction home, you need to watch this video first. I'm not a financial expert, quite the opposite actually, but I do want to share the experience that my husband and I went through to hopefully educate some other people. In May of 2022, my husband and I started the process of building our own home. The builder we found agreed to do it as a new construction, which means we had to get pre-approved for the purchase price before he started building, but then we didn't actually close on the mortgage until the house was complete. So the only obligation that we had to do was get pre-approved for the purchase amount, and then we paid our builder a deposit, which was about half the cost of our down payment. Then we paid the other half of our down payment to our bank at closing. So what we didn't know when we did this process was that we were not locked into the interest rate that we received at our pre-approval. Back in 2022, we got approved at a 3.5% interest rate, which is really good. Then our lender gave us an estimate as to what he thought our mortgage payment was going to be based on that interest rate. But what we didn't know is we weren't locked into that rate, so we weren't guaranteed to have that rate at closing. This all started in May, and then by October, our lender called us and said, hey, interest rates are growing up really quick. You guys need to lock in your rate as soon as possible because you're already at a 4.5% interest rate instead of a 3.5% interest rate. Now, we were very confused and blindsided by this, so he explained the process to us. And thankfully, even with the higher interest rate, we were still within our debt to income ratio to be approved even at a higher mortgage. So we were able to still purchase the house, but our mortgage payment was going to be higher than what we originally expected. Now, if you're wondering why we didn't just lock in that interest rate from the get-go, it's because you can only lock in your rate for a specific amount of time. I think the average is like 60 days, maybe sometimes it's 30 or 90 days, but it's somewhere within that like 1 to 3 month range. And obviously building a house is going to take a lot longer than 1 to 3 months. So at this point, we knew we needed to lock in, but our house wasn't going to be ready within the next 60 days. And if we locked in and then the house wasn't ready to close, you then have to pay an extension fee, and our extension fee was going to be around $2,000. My memory is a little bit fuzzy on this, but I'm pretty sure we ended up locking in November and did have to pay one extension fee because we didn't close until the very end of January. By the time we locked in our rate, it was up to 4.875%. So between interest being over a full percent higher than what we were pre-approved at, and then our property taxes being slightly higher than what our lender estimated, by the time we closed, our mortgage payment was over $1,000 a month higher than our original estimate. Now, I take full accountability. This was our responsibility to understand the process before we started building our house. I'm not sharing this to complain, I'm sharing it to explain, so that way hopefully someone else that's in the buying process understands how it all works and hopefully doesn't get into the same situation we did. If you know someone who's looking into building a home or purchasing a new construction home, send them this video. And if you've already purchased a home, leave me a comment as to what kind of loan you used to purchase. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Love you. Bye.